Hey everyone, we're back inside the old F-150 and we're taking a look at our Lamtto almost 12-inch CarPlay screen, and it's already been installed. We've already done the installation video, but one thing I want to point out, we're doing another part of the install. Finally, the weather is actually cooperating. So back here, you actually can see two cables here. I have the USB Type-C power cable, and then I have another one here. That is actually for the backup camera. Now I've ran the wires for both of these. Every installation is gonna be a little bit different, but I ran for mine up through this dash pad. I'm actually gonna tuck those wires back in. So it goes all the way down the dash. I took the A-pillar out and then the kick panel out. And basically what I did is I ran all of the wires, especially for the backup camera, down the floor. And yeah, my floors are dirty, but it's a truck. Underneath this entry plate, behind the carpet, and then actually behind the seat. And I'm gonna show you kind of what I did. So there's a drain plug here. I pulled that out and I ran all of my wires and cables from the screen itself through this drain plug, which once everything gets back together, everything's gonna be put back very nicely. And what it basically did is it ran down here right atop that frame. I want to actually attach it to the frame itself, run it all the way back to the back where we'll do the installation. One thing you'll note for this install, I actually had to buy an additional lead because through no fault of the manufacturer itself, just because my truck is so big, I ran out of wire. So I had to buy an extension. So that's what this is. It's a 6-foot extension, and it basically runs to the back of the truck. And I'm going to install the actual camera itself, probably here maybe on the license plate. Haven't really figured it out yet. That's probably all I have room for. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to actually finish the installation of this backup camera. This red wire here plugs in to where the backup light bulb is, and this is triggered, so whenever the backup light is triggered, this will automatically send a signal to the screen itself to automatically initiate the backup camera, which is really going to be nice. So that's what we're going to do now. Alrighty, so we're back in the truck again. We finally got everything installed. Everything pretty much exactly the way I showed you, except I just fastened everything to the frame. Got the backup camera fully installed, and like I said, that red wire goes to the reverse light, and it just basically provides power when that reverse light is on. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the truck in reverse, and automatically it shows the camera with the guidance. All right, when we put it back in park, it goes back to the main screen. So what you can do when it comes out of the box, you're going to have to do some fixing. So if you go into settings, and right now it's on the camera settings, but it'll be this icon here. It's the looks like a backup camera. So you can do image mirroring, so you can actually mirror it to your phone, or I'm sorry, you can show how it's displayed on the screen. So by default, it's going to look like this, but you can actually set it to however you want it to look like on however you mount it. This is how my configuration is going to be, so that's good. And then you can also do your reverse guidelines, so you can actually set and customize your reverse guidelines to however you want, which is really helpful when you're backing up. And then you hit save and exit, so that'll do that. You can do persistent reverse lines. You can also keep the aspect ratio, and then record, so you can actually record, so you have to have an SD card for all that. But yeah, that's it. And then if you go back to the home screen, and you're just back the way it was, and like I said, if you just put your vehicle in reverse, And now you have a really nice wide high definition backup camera. So that's a really nice addition to this screen. All right, and that's about it. Thanks again for watching. I hope you found the review informative, and if you did, please comment down below. And of course, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrentSoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.